Okay, so as per plan, today we are going to install a Teamcenter. Okay, so installation and all that, how to do the Teamcenter installation and all that, we'll see in the today's lecture. Okay, so first, this is the fresh machine. Okay, fresh machine. Nothing is there right now. If you see, nothing is there. Here C drive is there, only program file and Windows operating system is installed in that system. Okay, so if you see in a control panel programs, only one program is running here, license server and Oracle box. Okay, just going to close this. What we are going to do, okay, I'll open here notepad file for your information. Okay guys, so first we are installing a Java installation. It's the first step of a Teamcenter installation. Okay, then second we are installing Oracle database. Okay, Oracle database. Then third, Oracle listener configuration. Fourth, we are populating a Teamcenter template in a Oracle database. Okay, then fifth, we are installing a Teamcenter installation. Correct. In Teamcenter installation, we are installing corporate server, volume server, reach client, 2T, BM IDE. Fine. These things we are installing today. Okay, so here if you see, nothing is there in this system right now, but I have installables for this one. Okay, here in my computer I created one folder, installable. Inside that I have a Java version. Java 1.8 is there. We are using a Java 1.8. See, there is a compatibility with the Teamcenter. Okay, if you are using a Teamcenter 11, okay, then Java 1.7 is also compatible with the Teamcenter 11, but better way to go with the Java 1.8. So it will you see, for base version Teamcenter, for base version of Teamcenter 11, Java 1.7 is okay, but when you are installing a patch, okay, of this Teamcenter 11 11.6, okay, patch, then that time we required a Java 1.8. So we directly installing a Java in this machine. Okay, so first step of a Teamcenter installation, for UI configuration we required a Java. Okay, so there is a setup file of a Java. You can download it from anywhere. You will get this file in internet also. There is a latest version available also, but I have this one, Java 1.8. Okay, Java development kit is there. Okay, this we call it as a Java development kit. Okay, you just simply need to right click on this one and run as an administrator. Okay, okay.
Okay.
So when I'm installing Java, then this window will open. Okay, welcome to installation wizard and all that. Java installation is very simple. Okay, you just need to select all these things. Okay, if you want to change the path, then you can change it. Better way to go this with the default path. Okay, Java development kit is going to install here. Yes, after that it's asking for a JRE. Okay, JRE installation. Think, simply I'm going to click on next. Java development kit and Java runtime environment, both file is required. Okay, for a Teamcenter installation, both installation is required. So this is the first step of a Teamcenter installation, even on a server also and on a client system also. If Java is not there, then Teamcenter will not work. Okay, environment, correct? Yeah,
Okay.
Java is installed successfully. This is the kit actually. Java development kit is the whole kit. Okay, we'll see here. In my computer, C drive, program files, Java is installed here. It's automatically created a folder. Okay, so I'll simply create one more notepad file here. Okay, installable path. Install installation path. Okay, so here this is my Java home directory. Okay, simply I'm copying Java underscore home is equal to this one, and there is one more environment variable JRE64 underscore home. Okay, Java runtime environment, this one. For system required executables of this one. Okay, so that is here in bin directory. We'll get this all things. Okay, now Java installation is completed. Okay, it will not take more time actually. It's completed now. Now first one you need to do, you need to set this environment variable on a system, also on user also. Okay, that's why we require this thing. Okay, now I'm going to set this variable by environment variable is there, advanced system setting. Here you will get an environment variable. See, I already defined this environment variable. Okay, this we need to configure it, variable and variable value. Okay, Java home, Java JRE64 underscore home. Okay, here also I configured one more environment variable is there, path. Okay, for a system only. If you see here, I'm going to copy this one. Okay, path. Okay, inside that also you need to configure it. I already did that thing, sir. This to till bin path you need to add this. Okay, the system will understand these paths only. Okay, I added two more variables here till bin path or Java development kit and Java runtime environment. Correct? Getting? Okay. Now,
Sir, can you repeat it?
yes. See, in advanced system, there is an environment variable. Okay. You need to set Java home for this one. Okay. System only read this environment variable. If you not set this variable, then Teamcenter will not work. Okay. For user variables and system variable is there. Okay. You can configure it for user also and system also. Okay. And there is one more path for system only. Path one variable is there. Okay. So inside that path, this is the values we are defining here. Okay. If you see here, we are defining a values. So when we are installing a operating system, okay, that time system automatic system automatically configure this value. Okay, till Windows PowerShell. Okay, Windows PowerShell. After that, I added these two values. Okay, till a bin path. Okay, in bin there is the executables which is required to run application of a Teamcenter. Okay, like a BMID and all that. Getting? We added
Yes, sir.
two more.
Thank
Okay,
you.
fine. Now, after installation of Java and before installing a Teamcenter, okay, we required one database. Okay, to configure our data. Okay, so database configuration, today we are going to install a Oracle database. Okay, I have a Oracle 12c database. Okay, here in installable I have a database of this is the Oracle 12c. Okay, Oracle 12c database. Okay, simply these three steps we need to do. We are first installing a Oracle database, then we are configuring a listener for this database. Okay,
Prashant,
yes,
Prashant,
yes, Parth.
we can download it from Oracle homepage itself, right?
Yes,
This
yes, yes,
file.
yes. You
Yeah.
can download it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Then populating Teamcenter database, Teamcenter templates to create an instance. Okay. These three steps you need to perform. Okay. First, we are going to install a Oracle database. Only we are installing a Oracle database. Okay. Now, for that, for every application, there is a setup file for installation. Even in Java also there is a setup file. Same way, even in Oracle also there is a setup file. Okay, I'm simply right click on this and run as administrator. Okay, starting Oracle Universal Installer, checking monitor. Okay, it means it checking a system compatibility and all that. Okay, yes. See, you can use two different database for Teamcenter. You can use MS SQL also. We can use your Oracle also. Oracle database configuration is little bit difficult as compared to SQL database. Okay. Oracle database 12c release to installer. Okay. correct? We need to perform this 10 step for a Oracle installation, Oracle database installation. Okay, so here actually provide your email address and all that. I don't want to do this because this is not licensed. Okay, so I just simply uncheck this one. Okay, next. Yes, you have not provided an email address. Do you want to remain critical security issue in your configuration? Yes, not an issue. Okay, now there is a three option pattern: create and configure a database, install database software only, and upgrade existing database. Okay, if you want to create database and configure it same time, then you can select first option. But I don't want to do this. I want to install first database, then I'm going to configure it. Okay, then that's why I'm selecting a second option. I want to install a database software only. Okay, selecting a second option, install database software only. Okay, now select the types of a database installation you want to perform: single instance database, Oracle real application cluster database installation, Oracle RAC one node database installation. I want a single instance database. We are installing a single instance only here. So I'm selecting this a single instance database installation only. Okay. Now here, which database edition do you want to install? Enterprise edition and standard edition. Okay. See, enterprise edition, it has some extra features. In standard edition, there is some less features available here. This is the crack scenario. Okay, this is the crack environment. I'm going to install a standard edition only. Okay, I don't have a big data for this environment, so I'm selecting a standard edition here. Okay, I'll go with this. If I'm installing Oracle database in a live project, okay, then I'm selecting the enterprise edition only that time. Okay, now there is a database login scenario is there. Okay, use virtual account, use existing Windows user account, create a new Windows user account, or use Windows built-in account. Okay, I'm suggesting you to select a user built-in account. When you are logging a database, that time it's asking for your system password. That's why I'm selecting a use Windows built-in account for that. Okay, when you are after configuration of this database asking for a password, that time they require a credential of this one. In case you forgot, then use your Windows built-in account to log in this one. So I'm selecting this one. Okay, Windows built-in account. Now see, you have a selected built-in account for installation and configuration of Oracle Home. Okay, Oracle recommends that you specify a Windows user account with a limited privilege, okay, to install and configure a secure Oracle Home. Are you sure want to continue? See what happened, whatever the credential available for this account, only this credential is not enough for this system. That's why it's showing this error. This is not the error actually. This is the warning only. Okay, this is the warning only. Okay, so I'm going to continue. Are you sure want to continue? Yes. Now see, it's asking for an installation path. Okay, so Oracle base installation, it is automatically gets created. Currently in C directory there is no app folder and all that. Okay, if I selected out of box path, okay, default path, then it will create in C directory app, and inside that Prashant folder it's get created. Okay, if you want to rename this folder, then also it is possible. You can rename it with a different name, but I don't want to do this one. I'll keep this as it is. Software location and Oracle base location is there. Okay, you can browse it and give another path also. Okay, next. Now see, it's checking for a prerequisites. Okay, now prerequisites to install a Oracle database. Okay, checking available memory, checking the swap size and all that, checking architecture, environment variables, inside that environment variable paths and all that. After checking, it's again, if you want to edit something, then you can edit it from here. Okay, or you want to save a response, you can save this response file also. Okay, here I'm saving for you. Desktop db response file. Okay, let's get created here. You can change it here. We are only installing a database only now. We are not configuring a database. We are only installing a database. Okay, simply I'm going to install it now. So details is showing here, preparing copying file and setup file. Okay, it is taking not more time, actually 10 to 15 minutes I think it is taking. It's copying all the file. Just wait for this one. Okay, installation of a Oracle database was successful. Okay, now I'm going to close this one. Correct, we'll see database is installed in which path. Okay, in C drive in the app folder, database installation is installed here. Okay, now next step, I'm going to configure a listener configuration is there. So for that, if you see here, some new features is added here. Okay, Oracle database home. Okay, if I click here in Oracle database home, there is a net configuration assistant is there. Okay, net configuration assistant. Okay, from this we are configuring a listener. Okay, I'm simply right click on this one and run as an administrator. I'm creating one new listener to connect a database. See, listener configuration. This is the Oracle Net Configuration Assistant where you are creating a new listener. Okay, so I'm creating a new listener for this one. Okay, this is the simple steps you need to follow. Listener configuration, new listener. Select what you want to add one more listener. Okay, so currently, if you see here, Windows R services dot msc. Only one service is created here. Okay, Oracle Rain X service. Now, after creation of a listener, one more service is automatically created. Okay, I'm going to next. Okay, listener name I'll keep default as it is. Okay, don't want to change it. I'm keeping the listener as it is. Now protocols for connection. Okay, there is a four different protocols, three different protocol is available: TCP, IPC, NMP. Okay, so we are using a TCP only. Okay, I am keeping this default as it is. Next, now again, how database connected, how listener is configured. Okay, listener is configured by using a port number. Okay, the port number of a listener is 1521. Just note down this one, these things. Okay, in interview they will ask you Oracle listener port number. One five two one. There is a lot of port numbers available in the system, or you can use another port number also, but I'm going with the standard port number 1521. Okay, next, see, it's asking for a Windows security alert actually. Okay, so just allow this file. Would you like to configure another listener? No. Next. It's a simple step of configuring. Listener configuration completed. Okay, complete. Just next. Finish it. You can configure multiple listeners. Okay, now if you see, listener service is created here. Okay, listener is automatically get started here. Oracle, we require this service listener. Okay, later. Now database is installed, listener is configured. Now next step, we are configuring a database. For that, to configure a database, we required some scripts of Teamcenter scripts. Okay, Teamcenter templates. Okay, so I have a directory for this one. See, in installation, there is a full path of this Teamcenter. Okay, inside that, this is the installables. Teamcenter installable. This is the Teamcenter base installables. This is the patch. Okay, this is the patch. Okay, now you can use from base version also or patch version also. That is not an issue. Inside that, there is a TC folder is there. Okay, inside that DB scripts is there. There is a database configuration scripts is available. So we are using Oracle. So I'm open this Oracle. I'm copying all this script. Okay, select all and copying all this script and paste it here in DB home directory. Okay, in Oracle, here we install Oracle product. DB home directory is there. Inside the DB home, there is a template. Sorry, inside the DB home, there is assistant one folder is there. Assistant. Yes, assistant. Then DBCA is there, correct? In DBCA, template folder is there. Already there is some templates available. This is the out of box. We are copying a Teamcenter templates here. See, we are copying Teamcenter templates here. Now, when we are installing a new instance, when we are creating a new instance, these templates automatically create one database for this one. Okay, we'll see how it works. Okay, now we are creating our third step of installation of a database is the creating a instance. Okay, so creation of a new instance. Okay, instance is required to configure your data. Okay, so creation of instance, you require here in Oracle home directory configuration and migration tool, there is a database configuration assistant. Okay, so simply click on this one and run as a administrator. Database. Now I'm going to configure a database, Teamcenter database. First step of Oracle installation. First is Oracle installation, then listener configuration, then creation of a database. Okay, so there is also 14 different steps. Okay, first step, you have only two options: manage the templates or create a database. Okay, so I'm going to create the database. Okay, new database I'm going to create here. Okay, now here actually typical configuration is there and advanced configuration is there. Okay, now I'm going with the advanced configuration. Okay, advanced configuration. Next, see, one database, one instance is created from a Teamcenter. Okay, here TC instance is created by a Teamcenter templates. Okay, this is the instance we are using. So by default, this instance is not available. When we are populating that scripts, when we are copying that scripts to DB home folder, then this instance is created here. Okay, so single instance database I'm selecting. Even I installed this Oracle database with a single instance database only. I'm selecting this one, this database I need to configure. Okay, here it is showing the template location. Okay, C Prashant DB home assist DBC templates. Okay, inside that we pasted. Okay, same thing. C folder app Prashant product DB home assistant DBCA templates. Here we pasted a Teamcenter templates. Okay, Teamcenter database template. These are the queries only. In backend it works. Okay, backend it runs and it create one database here. Okay, by taking a path of this one. Okay, and next, then there is a global database name and system ID. It requires. Okay, global database name and system ID it requires. So I'm keeping this as it is, but see, I'll note down these things here required. Global is TC, CID system ID is also TC. Okay, container database. Now use a template for a database storage attributes is the following for the database storage attributes. See, take by default as it is storage type location and TC. Okay, what are the templates available? I'm selecting default templates for this one. Okay, as it is. Next. Okay, okay, choose the recovery option of a database. Fast recovery area, 4 GB RAM. Hmm. Fast recovery area existing file. Okay, so I'm taking this as it is by default because I don't have enough RAM for this one. Okay, for this machine 4 GB RAM is there only. Okay, 4 GB RAM till I'm installing. Okay, next, I'm keeping this as it is. Fast recovery option. See, specified fast recovery area size is less than the recommended value. Are you sure want to continue? Yes, I don't have any option. Yes. Now see, here actually it's configured the listener. Okay, database is connected through a listener only. Okay, how to connect to the database? Through the listener only. Listener configuration. Before going to create a instance, we need to create a listener first. Okay, so I already created a listener and it gets automatically updated. Okay, next. Now see, here actually no need to change anything. Okay, this is the default configuration. Okay, default, just keep this default as it is. Next, now again it can Found the error may be. Use automatic shared memory management or use automatic memory management. Okay, I'm selecting first one. Use automatically system take whatever the memory is required. Still it is throwing error. Minimum, at least minimum 16 GB is required. Okay, not an issue. Automatically use automatic shared memory management. Okay, I'm selecting use automatic shared memory management. Next. Okay, configure enterprise manager database express. The port number is 5500. Note down these things also. Enterprise manager database express. Next. Okay, here use a different administrative passwords. Okay, see, by default there is a sys login and system login is there. You need to create a password for this one. Okay, by considering the Oracle standards. Okay, so Oracle standards, creating one password here. Okay, for system, for sys and system. Password I'm creating I capital info dba 123. Okay, info dba 123 login password for a database. Next. Okay, see, post database creation scripts, it's taking automatically. Okay, from template tc create user. Okay, dot sql template. If it is not taking automatically, you need to give a path of this one. Okay, so it's automatically taken for a creation of a database. Now I'm simply going to click on a next. See, again I'm specified fast recovery is less than the recovery. No want to continue. Yes, I don't have any option. We'll see if it gets successfully done, then it is fine, or else we need to configure it again. Now again I'm saving this response. Okay, save response on a desktop. Save, finish. Progress page. Okay, it's now progress. See, it will take almost 1.5 hours for installation. Creation of database creation, the complete process is take 1.5 hours, or it may 2 hours also. Okay, for Teamcenter installation, we are using team.bat file, Teamcenter environment manager. Okay, simply right click on this one, run as an administrator. Okay, if Java is not installed, then this window will not open. It's throwing a error. First install a Java. Okay, there is a dependency of some exe files for this one. Okay, so it's asking for a language. Okay, simply we are going to select the English language for this one. Installer language. Okay, you can install in multiple languages. Here available. I'm selecting English only. Okay, simply click on OK. Now welcome to Teamcenter. Select the deployment option to get started. Okay, there is a Teamcenter is there and Rapid Start is there. Okay, Teamcenter means Teamcenter provides a secure access to your company product information for everyone who collaborates and participates in the product related process throughout the product life cycle. Okay, there is another option, Rapid Start. Rapid Start is the pre-configured deployment option for a Teamcenter that delivers a complete, easy to use a product data management (PDM) solution. Okay. Before that, people are using a Teamcenter Rapid Start, but now they are using a PLM Teamcenter. Okay. So we directly start with the Teamcenter installation. Okay. Next. Now there is an option. Okay. Install, quick reconfigured install and upgrade. Okay. If you want to install it from the scratch, then you select the install option. You want to reconfigure existing. If gets failed, then you can reconfigure it from here and upgrade. There is one option. If you want to upgrade environment from Teamcenter 10 to 11, then you can use this option. Okay, simply I'm going to select the install option. If you have any patch, then you can give it to from here also. Okay, additional synchronized kit or patches. Okay, we'll first go with the base version, then we'll update with the patch later on. Okay, first we're installing a base version of a Teamcenter. Okay, so I'm simply skipping this step. Next, later on we update. Okay, this is the configuration. Enter the description ID for the Teamcenter configuration. Okay, I'm using this configuration for a Teamcenter command prompt. I'm keeping this as it is. Okay, by default I'm selecting and keeping. You can change it also, but I'm keeping this as it is. Okay, next. Now here you have a solution option. Okay, you need to select these options. Okay, these are the possible installation in this environment, but one by one we will install it. Okay, because sometimes it get failed. So first we are installing corporate server and volume server. Okay, so what will happen, we'll see. I'm selecting this corporate server and volume server. This is the actually we are installing on a server, corporate server and volume server. This is the server side installation. Okay, so simply I'm selecting a corporate and volume server. See, next. Now later on one by one we will install it. So when we are selecting corporate and volume server, some features is automatically checked here, called as the Teamcenter Foundation is there. Okay, see, Teamcenter Foundation one template is there. By using this template, the existing environment is configured. Okay, only these features is enabled here. Okay, in server enhancement, everything is file management system, the FMS server cache is there. Okay, it gets updated. Okay, now only thing I'm doing here, I'm changing the path of this installation directory. Why? Because there is a space in between program and files. Okay, sometimes if the space is there, then it is not working. Okay, so I'm simply choose a path here with the C directory Siemens in Teamcenter 11 as it is. Only I removed program files. I want to install this in the C directory Siemens Teamcenter 11, or else you can, instead of a Teamcenter 11, I'm selecting a TC root for this one. Okay, Teamcenter root directory. Good. Next. Now FSC is configured automatically. See how FSC is configured. Okay, FSC underscore host name of this machine. It is taking a host name, okay, and username of this machine. Okay, Prashant, host name of this machine, username of this machine. It's taking. And the connection of a FSC is a 4544. Okay, here it providing a port number. Let's note down these things. Okay, required FSC port number is 4544. How client is connected to how FCC is connected to FSC by using a port number 4544. Okay, fine. Now I am keeping this as it is. Next, here is asking for a system password. Okay, so system password. My system password is infodb. Okay, user password, Windows password. It's asking for a Windows password. Copying this, paste it here. Control V, confirm. Okay, operating system user password. Okay, next, for creation of a services, here you have a options. Okay, create and popular database and create a new directory. Popular database, create a new directory. Okay, so we are selecting these option only, populate database, okay, and create a new directory. For selection option, okay, I'm selecting this option here, populate database. Next, now it's asking for a OS user password here. Okay, but before that you need to select a database server. If you are using a Oracle, then select this Oracle. See, Oracle listener port, it's automatically configured here. Okay, Oracle listener port. Okay, this is the user. It's asking for a password. Okay, particular database password. Okay, now I'm simply renaming this folder PC data. infodb. Next, now here we are creating a volume information. Okay, see, you can create multiple volumes and you are creating a volume. See, what is the physical data, whatever the physical data available in system, it is stored here in the volume folder. Okay, TC volume, name volume, TC volume. Okay, going to select the next volume information. Now see, there is a two options actually. Okay, one is the production environment, another one is a test environment. Okay, if you are using a production environment, then deployment will take a time. Okay, for testing purpose, if you are installing, then you can select a test environment. There is no big difference between these two. Okay, and transient volume is created, so we are installing it for a test environment, so I'm simply selecting this test environment only. Okay, next. Okay. Are you sure want to configure this as a test environment? Note that once this test environment marked as a test environment, this environment is marked as test environment, it cannot be changed. That's correct. Okay, here actually you need to give a flex license. Okay, license, port number and host id. Okay, so license server is also configured on the same machine. I'm going to add this license. It's automatically get added with this port number. Okay, 28000000 is the license port. Okay, now next, administrative password we already entered, so it's get, I'm selecting next. Okay, this TC root security, all the encrypted password will be stored in this file. Okay, the system generated file, encrypted password is created here. Okay, next. Now here we are starting Teamcenter corporate and volume server installation. Okay, right now if you see here in my computer, see right, there is no Siemens folder. After installation you will get all these executables and all that. Okay, I'm going to start this from here. There is almost 130 steps, okay, in backend. This may take a several minutes depending on the speed of your computer. Okay, so it will take almost 1 hour. As per my past experience, it will take almost 1 hour to complete this installation. Teams, we are installing now Teamcenter corporate server and volume server. Okay, later on we install a Teamcenter 2T client. Okay, then we are installing a Teamcenter BMID. Okay, it is copying all files from executables. It's installable from installable path. Okay, first it is copying all path and it's created maybe. Yeah, it's created here. This remote. Okay, so we completed Teamcenter corporate server and Teamcenter volume server installation. Now we are going to configure Teamcenter reach client. Okay, so you can configure it from here. Okay, in TC root directory install folder there is a Teamcenter environment manager. You need to run as an administrator. Okay, yes. Now you can configure it from here, whatever the configuration you want. Okay, now I'm configuring existing environment. Okay, I'm configuring client tier here. Okay, I'm configuring reach client, so I'm selecting configuration manager. Next, perform maintenance on existing configuration. Okay, there is a four different option: add new configuration, perform maintenance on existing, upgrade configuration from another installation, or you can remove configuration also. Okay, I'm performing and I'm doing maintenance in existing, so I'm selecting this second option here. So whatever the configuration is available, it is showing here. We installed FMS server cache, Microsoft Visual C++ runtime environment, Teamcenter Foundation. These four features we installed in a resource tier. Okay, in corporate server and volume server. Correct. Now I'm going to select next. Here add and remove feature option is there. Okay, now we are going to add some features. Okay, simply going to select next. Okay, okay, now the features is available here for base installation. Okay, business modular integrated development environment is there, standalone is there, 2T is there, 4T is there, Teamcenter reach client 2T 4T is there. Okay, if I selecting this option, then some features is automatically gets hide. See, now yes, I'm going to install this Teamcenter reach client 2 tier. Okay, I'm selecting this feature only right now. Okay, you can select multiple features at a single time. uh, okay, we'll do one thing. Actually, we'll install BMID also at the same time. Okay, BMID 2T also we are going to install it here. Okay, now we selected three features here: BMID 2T, BMID standalone, and Teamcenter Reach Client. Okay, you're getting na all these things. Parth.
Yeah, Prashant.
Okay, so installation directory I'm keeping same as it is. Okay, and I'm selecting next here. Now we are installing client tier. Okay, see, it's asking for a path of a JDK, Java Development Kit. Okay, so I'm simply providing a JDK path. We install in C drive, program files, Java is there, JDK. Okay, simply it's asking next. See the features. Currently, there is only one foundation template is available here. If you have any other template, then you can add it from here also. After installation, we are going to create a new project and template. Okay, by using a BMID. Now I am simply selecting yes. Okay, here you no need to change anything. Okay, canonical name actually and all that. You just keep this as it is. Okay, Windows Latin 1 and all that. Okay, now two-tier server setting. Okay, this is the important actually. The connection name it is showing here. Okay, connection name is the TC data and how it get connected. 2T server, 2T client, how it gets connected to server by using this connection port 1572. Note it down. This port is also important. 2T connection port 157. Okay. See, there is one option actually that I'll explain you. In advance, suppose you want a multiple login in a single client. For example, you want to open a multiple login or different user at a single time, then you can select activation mode per client here. Okay, I'm going to select the per client activation mode. Okay, simply selecting per client. Next. Okay, it's asking for a some Windows firewall has blocked some features on this program. Allow access. Okay. Now here we are installing a FCC. See, FCC file client cache is generated on a client machine only. Okay, we are installing client on the same machine. Okay, then in TC root TCCS folder is created here, and this folder is used to connect the client to the server. Okay, Teamcenter client communication system. It's get created by using a FCC. Okay, now in advanced option, nothing is there. Okay, next. Okay, now here actually it's a configuration. Okay, LAN, WAN, such type of configuration you can use, but currently we don't have any configuration. And I'll keep this as it is. Okay. Okay, reach client setting. Here also I'll keep this default setting. Now we are going to start client installation here. Okay, we are installing a Teamcenter client tier.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I'm going to start this one. For this day, it will take almost a half hour to complete this installation. Okay, so we will finish it up. Depends on the speed actually, speed and system configuration. It take half hour, 30 minutes it will take. So Okay, the Teamcenter icon is created here. Okay, in the same directory we installed client tier. Okay, Siemens PC root. Here we now BMID also we installed here. Okay, BMID and all that. So what is BMID and all that we'll see in the BMID lectures. Okay, now I'm trying to open Teamcenter from here. Okay, simply double click on this one. Then for two tier tau window will open. Okay, this is the tau server. This is only for a 2T environment. Okay, and we have one installation user called as the input eBay user. We will see whether it is working or not. Okay. Server configuration. We configured the TC data server. Okay, now we have only one user input eBay installation user. Okay, password also same. TC server is ready. So maybe it working fine. Synchronizing a rich client install files with the Teamcenter server. Okay, see it's done. See, Teamcenter login successfully for 2T. Okay, Sharad.
Yeah, Prashant.
Now just to wait. There is one more thing I'm going to explain you. Yes, if you see here in help, there is a about option. Okay, here you will get the installation details and all that. Okay, installation version here actually 11.2 base version we installed. Okay, now we are going to configure patch for this one. We are updating this environment. Okay, there is a simple process for upgradation. Just now I'm doing this one. Okay, just simply 5 minute process, but for installation it will take a 1.5 hour. Okay, so now we'll do one thing. I'm just updating a patch and finish it up today's only. Updating a patch, actually I have all the latest installable of the patch. Okay, see here in install directory, all the installable and all that. Okay, this is the installable. Okay, of the Teamcenter 11.6 patch. It's 4.6 GB, almost 4.6 GB. There is one install folder is there. Okay, okay, this is the, you need to copy this install folder first in this directory. Okay, I already copied. Okay, Okay, done. Now here in start menu in Teamcenter 11 you will get a BMID environment manager, Teamcenter command prompts, and Teamcenter reach client shortcut. Okay, so you can start it from here also. Environment manager, run as an administrator, Teamcenter environment. You can start it from here, or you can call Teamcenter environment manager from install folder. Okay, so currently we are updating a patch. Okay, so you need to select the update manager this time. For updating a patch, you need to select the update manager. Next, so it's asking for the updated kit location. Okay, see, it's automatically taking original location. Okay, original location of path, update kit location. Okay, there is an update kit location, from which location you want to update. Okay, same here. CC drive installable is there. Till win64 you need to provide a path. Okay, done. Now I'm simply selecting a next. Only thing we are doing here, we already installed Teamcenter 11.2 full version. We are updating patch for this one. Okay, Teamcenter 11.6. 11.6 the latest patch of a Teamcenter 11.2 base version. In that patch also they configured this patch in 16 times. Okay, so there is a 16 here, it is showing 16 times they updated. With some features they added, they are updated in a patch. Okay, some status message is there. Okay, before proceeding with the current update, be advised that Teamcenter environment manager will stop all the local Teamcenter services. It's saying that you just stop all the local services, but you need to on FSC service. There is a FSC service. If I run here services.msc file, here actually one FSC file is there. One service is created at the time of my installation. Yes, see, this is the service. This service you need to start only. Don't stop this service while updating a patch. Okay, it's just a warning message. Okay, now I'm going to click on a next. Okay, okay, it's asking for a password. Okay, Teamcenter administrator user password. Okay, it's a infodba user password. It's a infodba. Correct. Nothing is there. We already configured all environment. We are keeping this as it is. We are only updating. Here actually only one checkbox is required, accept data model updates. Okay, if any data model related update, then it is we accepted from here. Okay, now in next step me asking for a operating system password. Our operating system password is also same. Okay, I'm putting here. Okay, this is the okay, here it's asking for a database password. Database password. Okay, so database password, we have a same database password. Okay, very simple actually. See, database user does not have a create sequence permission. Enter your DBA grant. Please enter the system user credential. Okay, correct. I'm going to close this one. You can use system user password also. Okay, we already created a system users here with the login as a system. Okay, and password. See, system user is the database administrative user of a database which is having all grant access. Okay, So you need to fill here system user password, then it will take, see, then it is taking a infodb user password. Okay, now this is the default features things. Okay, enter working directory where is the log can be created. Okay, log creation. Okay, I'm just creating one directory here for a log where the log is created. tc logs, tc underscore log. Browse C drive. Okay, here I created one diagnostic folder, diagnostics. Okay, run it. It's passed. Okay, it's checked. The system checked this configuration. Now I'm going to select next. Okay, now I'm going to start this patch updation. Okay, it will take around 1.5 or 2 hours. Okay, so I'll stop here by starting this. Tomorrow we'll see after updation of a patch. Okay, fine.